So there's not only integrity in the sense of that I do what I say, but also towards others, but also, if you want to call it self-integrity, that I do what I say to myself. And this is the most important thing for creating, that when I plan things in advance, and as I make a decision, yes, I will do that in, for example, to test something, then we will see whether it works or not, and then we try something else, experiment with something else. And if I don't do that, things will not happen. So what is essential is to do what I have said I will do. If I make a plan and say I will learn something, a skill, and for learning, my system for learning, if a system is defined as the way of thinking and acting to have a specific outcome, then I need to do what I have decided to do, or say meaning have said what I will do. So if I don't do now what I have said in the past that I will do, I will not do in the future what I say now that I will do. Clear, isn't it? So I need, as a part of my system, make it a rule of my system to just do what I have said to do, and to do what I, in future, do what I say now. This is a kind, you can see it as a habitual thing also, right? And this is very important. I just had a call with a client who asked me, how can I make that because I have a side hobby where I do some Thai massage next to my IT business. And now when people are calling, very often I make an exception. So I have 2-3 afternoons in a week where I primarily do that. And then when somebody's asking me, oh, today I, for example, on Friday, I have an appointment at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And of course, now my focus from my IT business goes away. I'm already thinking now it's 12 o'clock on that meeting. So my focus gets away. And so we talked about integrity in that sense, that I want to make it a rule as part of my system of thinking and acting, that I just do what I have said I will do, or I will do what I am saying that I do. Whether it's having said to others or to myself. And it seems to me that what I say to myself, to do that, what I say to myself is even more important than to do that, what I said or say to others. Because there's one thing, Michael Neal has pointed this out, that there's a kind of I don't know how, self-trust self-trust. If I don't have self-integrity, my self-trust is hurt. So I make plans for the future, and somehow I know, oh, I'm not sure whether I will do it, because there's a lack of self-integrity. So let's take a break. The dog is. I will pause the recording. And the other way, when we really make it a habit to do what we have said, what we say, the future becomes more reliable. I can rely on myself that I will do these tasks, this action in the future. I can rely on myself. And just by saying that, I can feel it like, yeah, this is self-trust is growing. Integrity, self-respect even is growing. It's not like the other side. So that's very important, as it seems, integrity. So because integrity is a word used very often, and it took me some time to understand what this means. And very easily, I just have in my document with my self-concepts, as I call it, a word. This is just I'm doing what I'm saying. Very easy. And if you repeat it every day, read it out loudly, that's part of being then. Or you can say, I'm a being who does what it says, and repeat it every day. That works. Try it out. So we will have a little, as already announced, break for 2 weeks. I will go back from Morocco to Europe and looking forward to it. And you please enjoy your weekend and the transition from the first quarter of 2025 into the second. See you then. Bye-bye.